So Call of Duty has always been one of those weird franchises for me where no matter how samey feeling these games are, I always find myself at least putting 20 or so hours into it, whether that be the campaign or the multiplayer. Hey, how's it going, everybody? I'm back with another video, and today I want to talk about Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Reason why I'm making this video is because the beta is out for PlayStation, and I believe it is out on Xbox next weekend. It also could be on both platforms. I can't remember exactly, but the beta is out. I've put a reasonable amount of time into it. I would say at least a good 3 hours. So I know what I'm getting. I know the gameplay. I felt the gunplay. I seen the maps, the movement, and I want to come on camera. Well, not on camera because you don't see my beautiful face this morning. I just want to talk about what I noticed, what I appreciate about the game, what could be better in my opinion. But all in all, just give you my overall thoughts of the gameplay as a whole. So, with that being said, if you're watching this video, please, if you wouldn't mind at the end of it, liking this video and subbing to the channel. That way you can get more content like this. I'm having a good time with these uploads and I hope you guys are enjoying the content as well. So, thank you again for watching the video. And let's talk about Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. I guess you'd call it the remake. So, this game as a whole is Call of Duty. um, that's really honestly, I could end the review right there. Or I really this really isn't a review because the full game isn't out. So when the full game comes out and I get it, maybe I'll do a full on review. This is more of just thoughts. My initial thoughts. It's Call of Duty. There's nothing really special or new that brings to the table. What I will say is, if you played Modern Warfare 2019 and you enjoyed 2019, then this will be up your alley. And I'm actually one of those people. I loved and I adored Modern Warfare 2019. I enjoy that game. I played it religiously. That was the first Call of Duty that I actually played, beat the campaign, and I put easily 50 to 80 hours into the multiplayer, which might not be a lot to some people, but the multiplayer, that's a lot because I enjoyed it that much with the gunfights. I love the maps, even though they were very camper friendly. When you were able to get around that, I had a lot of fun. The gunplay felt legit. Again, I think I said it in um, my previous video, the video before that, and I was talking about shooting real weapons. If you ever shot a gun before, I think I was talking about it in my last video, and I'll put a pin up here at the top of the video. I was talking about if you ever shot a gun before, how Joel handles the weaponry and the recoil and the guns that he's shooting is very realistic to how they actually shoot. This game, obviously, I haven't shot all these weapons, of course. I mean, I'm not, I'm not in the Marines or anything like that. But it is very, very authentic. So I do appreciate that part of it. And so, but that was just something that carried over well from 2019. I also thought 2019 had the same deal with all the weapons. Yeah, you get these crazy ass skins, but the guns themselves looked very, very legit. So, and I like that. I like it when games. I think that's why I've never really been into like Apex or Fortnite or Rogue Company. I think that's what it's called. Because of the very cartoony nature. There's some people that really like that, and I'm not saying these games are bad by any means. So do not take that as like a negative. I just think that's why I've personally never really been involved in those games is because they're very cartoony, very arcadey. And I found that I'm not really into arcadey shooters. I'm more into realistic combat, and I think that's why I love 2019 so much. Why I thought Black Ops Cold War was decent, especially considering how many people made that game. That game was developed during COVID, so they had a very very small team working on that game. So all in all, the game was pretty damn good. And in Vanguard, what that get that shit out of here. So look, let's real quick. Let's talk about some things that I noticed. Maybe some things that are a little bit different. So like I said, gunplay is solid. The way your character moves, it feels slower than 2019. I downloaded 2019 back on my Xbox just to kind of get a comparison. And I definitely feel like the beta MW2 feels a little bit slower as far as your movement. And 2019 was pretty damn slow because you kind of had to watch out going around those corners. If you were sprinting around this corner, it's more than likely you were getting shot. Probably shotgun to the fucking face, to be honest. Um, in this game, it's a lot like that too. It's just way slowed down. I find that if you try to sprint too much, like the double sprint, you are going to get shot because going from a double sprint down to ADS is literally impossible. You just can't do it without getting sniped or someone else having a quicker trigger finger than you, and then you're dead. And that happens a lot in both of these titles, and especially in the beta here because things are way more slowed down. You're not gonna be seeing people jumping all over the place. I mean, you'll still see that, but that's really not how you play this game. This game is way more strategic in a sense where you have to go around every corner and be ready to get shot because that's how it is. The camping, I'm gonna be kind of all over the place here. The camping is full blast here, and I think that's something that Call of Duty has had a problem with since its inception. It depends on like the map too that is designed, but um, I think camping is never going to go away in multiplayer. You have people that they know a way that works, and camping does work. So you're going to have so many people do that. I was watching a video the other day where someone was bitching about someone camping and said Call of Duty needs to do something about that. And the other guy in the video was like, well, what do you want them to do? What do you suggest Activision does to prevent this from happening? And the guy couldn't give him an answer. There's a reason for that because you can never get away from it. There's going to be camping in every Call of Duty, every multiplayer title that is. Battlefield, if you're talking about Battlefield, you got Fortnite, right? You got people who literally just sit in one house and just wait until someone passes. I mean, you got these battle royale games doing the exact same thing. It's just camping, and you're never gonna get away from that. It's just people's play style, so that's never gonna end. One thing I did notice though, what I did like, and it's an interesting addition, is that let's say you have your primary gun out and you're shooting at a target, and let's say you run out of ammo, but it's quicker to switch your weapon. When you switch to your secondary, and this is only worse if you have like a secondary gun and your well, when you have a primary and secondary, not two primaries. When you switch to your secondary, they kind of do like a Max Payne sort of thing, where in Max Payne 3, instead of having like all these weapons, you pull it out of your ass like Rockstar. Where you can pull like an RPG and a grenade launcher and shit like that. In this game, you kind of hold your assault rifle or SMG, LMG, whatever you have in one hand, and then you have your sidearm in the other at taking your shot. And I thought it was a pretty neat addition to the game. But look, it's pretty cool. And it's very realistic. Instead of just putting your gun away and pulling the secondary out, you have your primary in your hand, but you're using your secondary to aim at your target. And I think that's pretty cool. That was a pretty cool addition, and I did appreciate that. Um, I've shot all the guns in the game. All the guns feel good. They all feel different, pretty different. The only gun I didn't get to try was a sniper rifle. I did try a marksman rifle with a scope, and that was a lot of fun. I actually have some footage here. I'm probably about to play, or maybe you've already played already, that shows a little bit of that gameplay, and it is a blast. Gore seems to be toned down. I will say that that's a big one for me. Like gore, one thing that Vanguard did a good job at was the gore. Like you could literally blow limbs off of people, blow people to shreds. I haven't really seen a whole lot of gore, and that kind of that's downgrade. That sucks because this game is the most realistic looking, but yet the bullet damage itself, seeing people get blown up, gore, it's just not really there. And I'm like, guys, what are y'all doing? The main thing that was really good about Vanguard was the gore, and it seems like it's not here. So let me know if you've seen it. I just haven't seen it in my 3 hours of playthrough. Um, but yeah, gameplay is solid. The maps are pretty good. But although like in this beta, they kind of recycled the maps, and I saw myself playing on the same map like 10 times, so that can get kind of old. But I'm interested to see what other stuff they got. Maybe they remake a few maps, and stuff from the original Modern Warfare 2. That would be pretty cool. You can dive in this game. I don't really ever use it. I feel like it puts you in a tough spot as far as maneuvering around enemies coming towards you, but it's a nice little addition, and I could see some people using it, and especially if you want to get that cool, sick ass gameplay video like I like to do. If you can nail it and then get a kill while doing it, or maybe you get a kill, you dive and you kill like three guys in a room, then I can see you using it. But other than that, I don't really see the purpose of it. Um, You do have a slide, but the slide is a little bit different in this game. It's not, you don't hold down circle or B or whatever console you're playing on. Instead of, you kind of just hit it once and you do the slide. If you hold it, you just get down and prone, or you'll just do the dive. So you got to kind of watch out doing that in a very intense gameplay situation. But yeah, other than that, man, look, that's all I can really say about Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 beta and the game as a whole. Of course, I'm not going to know and really be able to review the full package until I have the game in my possession, where I can play the campaign, I can play the multiplayer, and whatever else this game has to offer. I think there's quality here. But I will say it looks a little uninspired. It looks very similar to 2019, which is not a bad thing. But I think Call of Duty is just kind of getting to the stalemate where there's not really much else you can really do at this point. Um, and it's surprising it's gone this long. It really has. Like, I think I heard that the next game is supposed to be another Black Ops game, and I love the Black Ops series. But it's just kind of wild that every game since I've been in like elementary or middle school, every year a new Call of Duty game has come out, and it's kind of nuts. We're still in that. We're still in that. Like, it's still in that trajectory. Like, every year, it's nuts, man. But anyway, that's all I got for you, man. Let me know what you think about the beta. Are you looking forward to the actual game? Did I make some good points? There's some points I missed. There's a lot of good stuff here. And I do appreciate the gameplay. And I was having a good bit of fun. I probably will buy this one, um, which I've bought every single one. It's a guilty pleasure, like I said at the beginning of the video. But yeah, all in all, it's a fun experience. A little clunky, but I think that if you slow down, you'll have a way better time. But anyway, like this video, subscribe to the channel for more content, and let me know what you think about Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Have a good one, guys. Stay dead, my friends.